my name is Marina. Are you tired of all the boring stretches for your split? Did you hit the plateau in your split training? Today, I'm going to be all over my living room talking about creative ways to stretch your split and oversplit. If you came here from Russian split tutorial, stay with me because Russian split is technically a split, and that's exactly what we're going to be covering here, but in a fun way. Here we go. I really like my couch for training my split. It is so velvety and nice. I put my leg on the couch and sit in a lounge, just like that. Make sure that your hips are square. Make sure that you engage in your glutes to really straighten throughout your entire back leg. And try to lay your hip on the cushion. I'm not as flexible yet, but I see that it's getting there. It's gonna get there. After you warmed up, you can start sliding into the split. You can use your blocks to prop yourself against the floor because my oversplit is not that good yet, which is why I need to balance on something. I use blocks. Keep your back leg straight, engage throughout. Engage your front leg. Keep your hips square. If you want to stretch your hamstrings a little more, open your split up a little bit. Look, if I open my split up, I can almost lay it on the ground. It is really cool. Okay, if I open it up, I feel it in my hamstrings, 100%. Like that. If I close it off and make it square, I feel it in my hips, in my hip flexor. If you want to stretch your back leg, and your back oversplit a little more, square it off, tuck your pelvis in, and engage your back leg. Okay, now I'm hanging here, hanging here, hanging here, just like that. A tip for everyone who doesn't split quite yet. If your split is not there, you can still hang off different furniture items in your living room because it is a known fact that if you start splitting from elevation, your split's gonna progress way faster than if you were just to stretch it on the floor. I don't know why, but it is just a fact of life. Make sure it's safe by warming up, by propping yourself up with a block. I'm also gonna show you the only split I do on the floor nowadays. Regular floor split is just too boring for me, which is why I also enhance it with rubber bands. I keep it on my back leg, go into the split position, just like that. Yank this over my head, put it on my front leg, like that. Hold on to the rubber band so it wouldn't snap. And then the fun part, I try to straighten my back leg. Once again, super rewarding. Feel all the right areas working, my hip, my hamstring, everything. I feel like the rubber band almost lifts my back leg off the ground. With a little bit of added resistance, there is so much more meaning in this exercise. And it's perfect for me because I want to know why I'm doing certain things. And it definitely explains why. I can feel my glutes firing off, can feel big stretch in my hips, can feel stretch in my hamstrings. It's perfect, very motivational. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do you know this exercise where you are in a downward dog and yank your back leg into the air? I really hate this exercise, but it's so useful that I cannot just skip it in my training. But to make it more fun for myself and to give me more motivation, I'm using the rubber bands. And I'm gonna show you how exactly I'm using it for my oversplit. I put my rubber band on my back leg. Just like that. Okay, then I hold it with my hand, like this. Get in the downward dog. I hate downward dog too, actually. And I yank my back leg into the air. Just because of this little bit of added resistance, this exercise makes so much more sense to me. I feel which exact areas I'm working off, and I'm loving it. Just like that. Try to open up, just like that. Engage through your entire legs. And then just repeat it over and over and over and we've been using lots of furniture in my living room, but we forgot one essential one for dancers, the doorway. Ta-da! Marina, the lord of the doorway. Put my leg out here, slide it up, hop, 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 and I'm here. The goal is to try to bend my arms and get my crotch close to the door lock, I guess. Close to there. Okay, yes. Try to kind of arch your body into the doorway. I don't know if that makes sense, but you're kind of arching yourself into the door. Like that. Also feel all the right areas are working. Do not forget to straighten your back leg and engage everything. Everything. The other one is to try the same thing, kind of, but upside down. Slide my back leg on the doorway. Make it into a split. Try to touch my crotch to the door, to this white wood. Okay, I'm here. Okay, feels good. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can move your leg further and try to touch your crotch to the door. And now I'm going to close the door and show you another fun one behind the closed doors. I'm literally leaning my back against the closed door, and I'm keeping my hips square and lifting my back leg, the one where I want my oversplit, and trying to touch the door. I'm barely touching it, but if you're keeping your hips square, you're gonna be able to feel your hips working really hard for this, as well as your glute muscles. The end goal is to be able to lay your back leg flat on the door, which is kind of a hard thing to do because it requires a lot of oversplit flexibility. But if I keep doing this drill, I will most definitely get it. This drill is so visual. The goal is in sight. Touch your toe to the door and just keep on going at it. If you want to make it more fun and even more visual, put a rubber band on it. Put a ring on it. I mean rubber band on it. Okay, now I feel it. Now I feel the stretch. Here it is. So, just like that. And trying to straighten the leg. Oh, when I straighten my leg, it comes off the door. I don't have that oversplit flexibility yet, but of course I will get it if I keep on doing this. I like to round off my training by splitting off everything that I find in my living room, my crash mat in the combination with the couch that you all know and love by now, just casually hanging here in a split while watching a 90 Day Fiance episode. Do not forget about your bed leg. Always do it as well. Hang off here. Hang off here. Hopefully it looks somewhat decent because I haven't stretched it at all. Hanging here, feeling beautiful. Feeling really creative over here, guys. Balancing. That's all my fun ways to stretch in my living room that are a little more fun than the boring ways to stretch your split. My name is Marina, aka David Lynch meets Expo, just like the famous director. Like this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel because that gives me great motivation to work on more videos sharing my pole knowledge. And visit my Instagram because that's exactly where I post different combos of different moves that you learned on my channel. And now, off to watch 90 Day Fiance Leaked Tell All. 10 hours of Ash and Avery and baby girl Lisa. Okay, bye.